This is 45-year-old Tim Freed from Wisconsin. And he's about to let this snake bite his arm. Why?
This is a black mamba snake, one of the most venomous, deadly snakes on the planet.
Black mamba venom contains a very potent neurotoxin that interferes with the body's ability to signal through the nervous system.
It can affect the way you breathe, it can make your heart stop beating, it can even affect your liver and your kidneys.
All very good reasons not to do this.
2 bites, nice.
I can't believe this guy was bitten by a black mamba and he survived. What's his secret?
There it is. That's proof that them fangs were him.
We met Tim and his collection of snakes to find out how his slithery obsession began.
My first bite, I was, I believe, 5 years old as a kid from a garter snake. And at that point, I just got interested in snakes.
But how does he survive this black mamba bite?
Tim is essentially a walking science experiment.
For the past few years, Tim has been exposing himself repeatedly to snake venom by actually injecting dilute amounts of it into his body.
It's not enough to kill him, but it is enough for his immune system to recognize there's something dangerous here.
And this causes his body to mount an immune response and generate antibodies, which are little molecules that bind to the toxins and neutralize them.
Now, if you get bitten by a snake like this, in normal circumstances, you're never going to have enough of these antibodies in your system to do anything about it. But in Tim's case, because he's been building these up in his system over time, he's got a store, basically. So when he gets bitten by the snake, his body's got enough of these antibodies to immediately go out there and neutralize that venom.
Tim is doing something very crazy, to my point of view, but on the other hand, it does kind of serve a purpose. Usually, a normal person would never inject themselves with venom. Now we can learn how the body can deal with it.
At first, I was scared to death because you don't know if it's going to work. You run that risk. Nowadays, after 120 bites and up to 400 injections, I've become relaxed with it.
Now, for those of you watching the clip and concerned about the welfare of the snake is fine.
It was being handled correctly, and it was basically behaving in exactly the same way it would at any time it strikes.
Okay, but being bitten by a snake is still dangerous.
The danger here, and the reason that scientists don't recommend you do this, is that in exposing himself repeatedly to black mamba venom, Tim could actually develop an allergy. And then that snake bite could cause him to go into anaphylactic shock and die.
And when it comes to a black mamba, fangs, but no fangs.